Hello and welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared, and today we're doing an unboxing of the latest Kickstarter game, Cellulose, a plant cell biology game from Genius Games. This is basically a spiritual sequel, or maybe direct sequel, to Cytosis, which was also a cell biology game, which I highly recommend. It's more of a medium weight game. I think this takes it to another level, which is intended to be more of a heavier version of that, maybe. So before we open it, I like to read the back and we'll take a look. It says, outgrow your friends in Cellulose, a plant cell biology game. Up to 5 players are transported inside the walls of a plant cell where they build life through cellular processes like photosynthesis and respiration. Through daily phases, players develop their strategies and contribute to the vitality of the shared cell. While the sun is shining, activate organelles and take their corresponding actions, gaining and converting resources, playing powerful cell component cards, and expanding the cell wall to seize scoring opportunities. Produce plant growth hormones and increase your income, or contribute the most water to the central vacuole to earn additional actions. Once the cell wall is finished, so is the game. The player who bears the most fruit springs victorious. So there's a little bit of co-op nature in there, not necessarily for points, but for building the cell wall, similar to, say, terraforming Mars, how you're both, or everybody's contributing to the planet's terraformation. So in this one, everyone's working together through their various actions to, of course, build the cell. So I will say, first of all, it's got this really nice production. This is kind of a raised, textured, and shiny box with these texts all over it. It's got these really nice raised, yeah, really nice. Here we go. Right here, we've got some ads for some of their other games, of which I own all but Periodic, looks like, and I don't have any of these on the back. So, the science behind it, which is always really cool. This is one of the few game developers who keeps science as an important focus of the game itself, and so they always include a science behind the game manual. So if you want to learn more about how and why the game works the way it does, that explains a little bit of the science. And of course here we just have the rule book, which is, I think, arranged rather nicely from the looks of it. You've got images, colors, examples. Yeah. So we'll get to reading that later, but it's definitely a thicker rule book than Cytosis was. We have this little board here, which may or may not be for solo mode, or yeah, it's got easy and it's got medium hard on the back. I don't know exactly how that's used, but let's take a look. So here we've got the ATP tokens, which are similar to the ones used in Cytosis. So we've got some more of that. We've also got the orange versions of that. I'm not sure the difference there. We've got some molecules. I see water. I see carbon dioxide. And then some other symbols here for different stuff. And that, we've got probably the first player marker. And all right, so this just counts as 5 of them, which is useful. So they don't maybe have to print as many. So there you go. We have one of the sideboards, which is 2-sided. This is the plant itself as it's growing. I think this is worker placement action spots, because it is a worker placement game. And but as you can see, you probably pay this and get that, or pay the bottom to get the cubes, which are probably various resources or water. And you've got a very nice like organization thing here, which we'll get to in a second. I want to take a look at the board and see how this appears. So this looks to be the same size as Cytosis, but they've arranged it horizontally, landscape style. So you've got places for the cards to go to get that. You've got a description of all the different pieces in the game and why the cubes and stuff, or what they're represented of. Maybe different phases or things that you can acquire during different sections of or how sunny the sun is, that sort of thing, during the day. Point tracks on the outside, the central vacuole. Here's your nucleus, which is similar to how Cytosis has that, and the mitochondria. This adds chloroplasts, which adds the ability of the plant to make it greenery, and that sort of thing. Here we go. Let's take a look at the back. Probably player count difference here, not sure. I know the Cytosis had a virus expansion for one side of the board. I don't know if that's the case here, but there we go. That's the back of this. And let's look some more into the box. So we've got cubes. These are like transparent plastic cubes. We've got the red, blue, and white, which would be water, CO2, and protein. So there you can see they're shiny, they're kind of translucent, and they feel good. They sound good on the table. I don't know. I like it. It's better than, I feel it feels better than like a wooden cube piece. We have some cards in here. Let's see if we can crack this open rather carefully. Don't want to damage them. So this was just delivered to me yesterday. I was playing some games with friends yesterday, and then I came home to see the box on my doorstep. And so here we are today, doing the unboxing. All right, let's see if we separate that. We've got these, we've got those, we've got these. So you've got your solo action stuff ability, so it's a solo as well. You've got action cards, round structure, overview type thing. We've got different scenarios, the mangrove or the cactus, and perhaps different setups involved there. We've got these plant cards, or perhaps something for the other board there. I'm not sure how this works yet, but I would guess these are for the solo mode, is my my guess there. Now for the main cards that you'll be seeing over and over, which will kind of come out during here on the, or there on the board. You got starches, aquaporins, enzymes, protein storage vacuoles, and DNA polymerase, lipase, cellulose synthase, rubisco. Some of these remind me of when I took cellular biology back in high school, but I don't remember everything, of course. So yeah, there's different ways to do, I think the flowers are your points here. So all good things. We'll find out more when we read the rule book, but nice production on the cards. This has still got stuff in it I can feel. So let's reveal this and see what we got. So this came with metal ATP. Very interesting. So we can choose to use the cardboard or not. But there you go. These are in fact metal. They've got a real hefty weight to them, like heavy coins do. And I think they probably did this to sort of reinforce the idea that this is your currency in the game, which whenever I teach cytosis, I usually just say ATP is the currency. So in here, it's kind of like reinforcing that by having metal coins, essentially, in the shape of ATP. We have baggies and all the wooden resources. And of course, this is the deluxe version, the collector's edition. So instead of simple cubes, while we do have them, we also have their replacement pieces that we can choose to use, which is nice. Let's take a look. So we've got a potted plant there, which I think is probably some sort of tracker for things. We have your workers, which are usually these flasks right there of various colors for people. I have a broken flask. Bummer. I'll have to ask to get that replaced perhaps. We've got some more potted plants. Looks like there's enough for various player colors and whatnot. There's pink as an option. There's that for those pink players. We got purple over here. This is your victory point trackers, that kind of thing. Here's the hormone pieces. Let's take a look there. Just kind of wooden, painted wooden stuff. We've got carbohydrates, which are the green ones. A little bit smaller, I think, than the kind that you found in cytosis. We've got this little egg-shaped piece, which probably goes somewhere. I can't figure that one out. We've got this, which is probably a tracker of some sort to track rounds of maybe the sun. I'm not sure. Pieces, trackers, point tokens. I'm just kind of separating them out a little bit, and because I'll probably end up bagging these in a minute. and then your yellow piece. So you can be yellow, red, blue, gray, pink, purple. No green color this time around. All right, bummer. All right, so there's that. And okay, so I think I misspoke in that we don't have replacements for water, CO2, and protein. So these are going to be the pieces you'll need for sure, which is fine. They're nice. They feel good. Plastic translucent pieces. That seems to be, other than the baggies, everything that comes in Cellulose in the collector's edition. So I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that comes in the box, and I'm looking forward to playing this. And if you've played it already or whatever, give me a comment, let me know what you think, maybe some early recommendations for strategies and whatnot. But thank you for tuning in. I've been Jared. Make sure you stick around on the channel, maybe hit a subscribe, because I've got a lot of content on this channel, including tutorials that are in-depth, that cover all aspects of the rules, including solo modes and variants. We do news every other Friday, and a podcast called Mentor Minutes. So check it all out. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.